welcome to this step-by-step tutorial on how to create the basic structure of a report package. As a report package owner, you perform two general tasks to create a report package. Create the basic structure, the focus of this tutorial, by defining development phases and assigning users. Manage content in the report package by adding docklets and optionally grouping them into sections. From the home page, let's create the basic structure of the report package. A wizard guides you through the steps. I'll enter a name for the report package, and I can also enter a description. I can create Microsoft Word or Microsoft PowerPoint-based report packages. However, the steps to create the basic structure for either report type are the same. In this tutorial, I'll create a Microsoft Word-based report package. Select a Microsoft Word document from a local drive that contains the style settings, such as page orientation and page size. Be sure the document is a docx file type. Save your report package in an existing public folder in the library and click Next to continue. In the Define Process task, you can select the phases that you want to include in the development process. Select the Author phase, which lets you assign docklets to authors. For each phase, set the timeline by selecting or entering start and end dates. I'll select the start of the author phase from a calendar, and then enter the date when docklets must be submitted. To have your docklets approved, define each approval level and set the due dates. This defines the maximum number of approval levels that a docklet can have. Finish the author phase by entering an ending date, and let's continue with the next phase. Select the review phase to enable reviews that gather feedback on possible modifications to selected report content. Identify the due dates for this phase. Add more review cycles if you want, and specify their due dates. When you're done, continue with the last phase. With the sign-off phase, you enable the report package to be signed off, typically by a corporate-level executive, before publication. Specify the dates and go to the last task. Use the Assign Users task to assign users and groups to the report package responsibilities. Because I created the report package, I am automatically assigned the owner responsibility, and I can define additional owners. You can also define reviewers and viewers. To search for all users, enter an asterisk in the search box. Let's search for usernames that contain A, and then add a reviewer to the first review cycle. For the second review cycle, let's add a group of reviewers. Because I defined a sign-off phase for this report package, I must assign at least one user to sign off on the report package before it is published. Close the wizard to finish creating the basic structure of the report package. You can now view the report package status in Report Center. When you edit a report package, the wizard is launched again and you can make changes. You can also add and organize content in the report package. In this tutorial, you saw how to create the basic structure of a report package. To learn more, visit cloud.oracle.com.